Hi crafters, this is Crafty Sappy and I'm back today to share some projects that I've been working on, and I just wanted to first tell you, and I don't know if I've shown you this before, but about 3 weeks ago or so I went to another thrift store, and I sort of went in concentrating more on fabrics and to see what kind of kind of textiles they had and things that I could possibly use. And so I came across some neat things. So like I said, I don't remember showing this to you, but I'll just go through it real quick. So I found some of these pillow, like when you have your own pillows and you don't really like them anymore and you put them inside, they got a zipper pillow covers. I don't know what you call them. Anyways, but I found this really neat one and it was all rosettes. So I kind of already took it all apart. And I could use that separately and just, so I thought that was really cute. I don't think I've done anything with this yet. I might have, I don't know. But anyway, there was that, and then I found a whole bunch of like giant, what are these? Like table mats or whatever, but they were so pretty. I've hacked into a few of these already. The trims are gorgeous. Just really pretty. I think I paid $3 for, I don't even know how many, I don't know, maybe 8 of these. So that was like a steal and a half. And what else really quick? I found a ginormic roll of this beautiful silk material. It's more pink and gold on this side and more peachy and pink on this side. So beautiful. Sorry if I showed you this, or I have no idea. I don't remember. But anyways, and then I found more of those pillow things. Okay, I would not necessarily choose these for like my home or whatever, but I thought they were great for crafting. So super shiny green. These were the ones that you put your pillows inside, and I've been really having a great time cutting out these applique pieces and using them for other things. So really pretty. So you guys, like, go check this kind of stuff out, because as much as you might not use it for anything, crafting is great because, we can always find a use for this kind of thing. So there was that green one, and I found like a burgundy one. This one's a little harder to cut out, but I've still been using it. So, and like these were like literally 50 cents. I've already hacked into them, so you don't have to spend that much. Is there anything else before and what else? Oh, and I got a whole bunch of just these are really pretty, nice and thick, and got a nice piece of lace on there. So I'll be cutting into those. And so this is sort of like a mishmash of stuff. There's no tutorial, but if there's anything that you guys see that you want me to explain further or show you how I did it, I will be more than happy to do that. So just let me know in the comments below. So let's just start. We'll just randomly start. So out of this fabric here, it's more of a linen fabric. I made some pockets. So I just made a little pocket with my sewing machine. Super easy, just sewed around those edges. And then on the front, I cut a piece of that shiny green pillow thing and sewed it on the front. And I thought it came out super cute. I love that. And so that would be easily, let's see. So if this was my page, you could just easily glue it down or sew it down, whatever you like, for your journal, and insert tags inside. So I thought that was good. So there's that. My desk is a super mess. I'm really like working like, oh, you should see it. Anyhow. And then I made, this is a book page, and I just glued or stuck a couple of pieces together just for a little bit of support, and then I sewed down another piece of fabric here. This was from another pillow thing, and then there's another piece from that linen fabric. I just cut it down and sewed it on there, and I left it open here, so again you could tuck a tag into there, and you could glue that down again onto a page and have a cute pocket. So there's that one. And then here's another one. So same thing, I sewed down some book page, a couple of sheets there. I left it open on the top so you can have a pocket there. You could have a pocket here in behind the piece of linen, so you could put a tag in there. And I attached a doily and just backed it on some other materials for some support. So I really like that one. And again, you could just put it on your book page, on your page inside your journal, and put your tags in. So I just tried a bunch of different things, no rhyme or reason, just started sewing. And then this one came out really cute too. It's just another little pocket made out of the linen. Like, you don't have to have linen, you just use whatever you guys have, making little bags out of them. And then there's a piece of that other pillow with the rosettes that I showed you. So it's coming in handy for trim and some pearls. I believe those pearls came from Kay, Kazekin's one. Thank you, Kay. And so there's that one. And you can put your tag in there. And then this one, I was just fooling around. This is some more book page. I just sewed around the edges. I flipped down the front, made a little side pocket here. And here I used some of that silk fabric that I found. Put some pearls on it, attached some vintage lace. And that's how that turned out. There's that one. And I've been seeing this done a lot too, so I decided to give it a try. So this is, say, a page inside my journal. I just attached some lace to some of that fabric, which I should have ironed, and attached it as a little material flap on my sheet. So you could probably put stuff under there. So I thought that was really cute. So that's what I did with that. Oh, I didn't show you this. I got some pillowcases that were already embroidered. So I just cut around the pattern that was on the pillowcase and I sewed it into a pocket. It's rather large, so I'm not too sure what I'll do this. Maybe a separate project. I attached some lace to the bottom. Just sewed it on with my sewing machine. That's the ruffle of the pillowcase. And just made this cute little pocket. And then I made some side pockets, like, so again, if I just bring my page in here, you could use it on the side. So again, it's just book page. And this time I wrapped the material all the way around and I sewed it on. I used some lace trim here and some flat back pearls, so you could tuck something in there. And the reason why I use book page is because I still like it a little flimsy and crinkly. I didn't want anything too stiff, so that's why I use the book page. And plus, I don't know about you, but I have thousands and thousands of pieces of book page, and I'm trying to use them up, so there's that. I just made a little tag with some extra fabric there. While we're on tags, I might as well just show you some of these. These are just extra pieces of fabric that I sewed together, sewed around them. I made these kind of like little pre-made sort of fabric pieces out of scraps that I had, and punched out some of my tags and then just attached them all together, and that's what you get, a cute little tag. Added a button from my humongous button collection. So there's that one, These aren't done yet, but this is fabric. This is some trim that I got from Karen from Karen's Kreations. Thank you, Karen. I love it. And I left it open at the top so you can put a little tag in there. Those aren't done yet, so we'll just put those aside. And then I made this, just cut down this pre-made card, and I used a die cut around it to finish off the edges. And then I just layered up some of that fabric that I got. This was like a scarf that I found, and this is some more of that pillow cover thing and another one of those appliques. So I left it open. You can maybe put a small paper, or not probably a tag, but I don't know, something in there. So I thought that was cute. Just some vintage paper that I found, and then I just layered up some pieces of fabric with some lace there. Okay, and then I made a bunch of, I just took all the fabrics and I layered up some book page, and I made these little pouches, like little pockets that you could use. So you could stick something in there. And so I just took a piece of fabric and cut it into, you know, what I thought I would need. I took the book pages and sort of folded them in half and sewed across the three sides here. I finished up the tops, the edges on the top. Excuse me, sorry. And made these little pockets. So this is from the material that I got. This is the pink, more pink with some of the gold. There's another one. Sorry if there's a glare. I can't get my lighting right. And then this is the other side of that fabric where there's more gold on this side and a little bit of pink. So at first I was lazy and I just went with the book page showing, which I'm totally okay with. And then sometimes I got real brave and I just finished the whole entire thing on the inside. So here's one out of that super green pillow. This one, can't tell you I'm crazy about when it, how do you say, phrase like that? But it's okay. So this is out of some thin material that I found, and I kind of like the fact that I can see the book page through it, so I'm okay with that. So that's another little pocket there. And then, you know, you can always put another applique or buttons or something on there to finish them off. This is with some lace that I have. Again, I can see the book page through there and I'm okay with that. So there's a couple there. And then these ones I just made are purple, because I got some purple material and I thought these would be good accent on the inside for that. So there's those. These are fun to make, pretty quick and simple. And I think they'll look great on a book page. It just fit across the bottom maybe, and you know, and you can put tags or whatever you want inside. So that's that. And then I got ambitious and I made some envelopes, and again it's just out of book paper. I've only really finished up 2 of them, but I made a whole bunch ready to go. So I just folded the book page in sort of a rough envelope shape and covered the whole thing with some of the fabrics and did some sewing around the edges. These are just, they're little envelopes, you know, that you could put something inside, and they just fold down like that. This was like my sort of test one, and I ended up sewing across there, which after I figured I didn't really like. So this is kind of what I mean. I ended up with a stitched line across there, which is okay. But then I kind of figured out a way as to not have it across there. So it doesn't really matter anyway. So this just has some vintage lace on it. I put a little button on there, trimmed it off. And I fell in love with these. I think they're so adorable, if I do say so myself. I don't know if these have been done before. I'm not too sure. Kudos to whoever came up with it, but this is what I came up with anyway. So you could just put it on your book page, your journal page, and use it that way. So there was that one, and this was another one. Some of them stay down if you have some weight on it. Some pop up, but so I thought the other thing you could do is maybe attach a piece of Velcro if you really wanted to keep them closed. So again, just book page, sewed around the edges, and that's what I came up with. I love it. I think they're so adorable. And then these are again with the gold and pink. I tried to get some trim on there, but so that's those. These are in the pink. They were fun to make. Purple one for when I make my purple journal. And then these ones are in some of this lace here where you can see the book page through in an off-white color. And I used some of that linen placemat or whatever to finish it off. I'd like to put something in there, I don't know what yet, but I really love this one. And then this one is not finished yet, but same kind of thing. And then this one it's a bit bulky, but anyway, it's from the pillowcase, so it came out a little bit too thick. I haven't finished it yet, but there's the pillowcase. I just made a ruffle out of some of the pillowcase trim, excuse me, and some lace trim there. I'll use it for something, but it's a little thick, a little bit too thick, but still cute. So that's some of the projects I have been working on. And just quickly, something else that I've been doing. So I went through a bunch of paper pads because I am a paper hoarder. I love paper. And once I use a few sheets out of it, I find it very difficult to get rid of the rest, but I've been forcing myself. So I went through some of my older stuff, and one night I just, we put on a movie, and I got my, my sidekick, or I don't know, whatever the embossing thing, and I got some die cut, metal die cuts, and I have ones that are, in the shape of tags and, postcard shape and a bunch of different things. So I cut down some paper, a lot of paper, and I started making tags and things that I could start using to add some color. So I'm not going to bore you with everything, but this is just an idea to start getting some of your paper pads out that you're not going to use, and you're sure to find patterns that will match your journals. And I did them in all kinds of sizes. So, here's just some regular square shaped ones. And I used a die cut that had this little stitched trim. So I just cut everything and anything. So there's those. I have some that have the, these little cards, journal cards with the tab here. So I have different sizes. This is a smaller one. And I just used all my pattern papers. And then this is a larger size. AliExpress is a great place to find cheaper dies without spending too much. These are just some large cards. And then I just went crazy with whatever I had in the ways of tags. I made a whole bunch. Just these are smaller ones. Just all kinds. I went crazy. I just spent like 2-3 hours doing just this. These are larger ones. So I'm prepared. I bit the bullet and I just said heck with it. I'm not going to do anything with this paper. Well, I might as well try to get some use out of it. So some of these are really cute, you know. These are more tags and they're all different sizes. So I have small ones in there. What else? Just some square shapes. And these are some larger tags. So yeah, nothing too fancy. So just an idea if you want to use up some of your paper, get your dies out, or head on over to AliExpress and look through their stuff because their dies are fairly cheap, and then you could just run them through your machine and make yourself some tags. So at least they're pre-made. You just have to embellish them up a little, and then and you're good to go. So that's it, you guys. That's what I have been working on in between everything else, and that's it. So I just wanted to share. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you guys are all well, and we will talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.